This is a sexual excitement novel from China. It tells the story of a boy who was abandoned by his girlfriend and awakened the system function. He has hundreds of billions of funds, but the funds can only be used on beautiful women. Please enjoy this story and see how this boy uses the system to become a winner in life. Chapter 2, I'm Such a Bitch. Can a successful counterattack actually have so many benefits? Chen Yuan was surprised. For a moment, he looked at Su Leilei's eyes as if he was looking at a huge piece of fat. Su Leilei, favorability rating -1. Su Leilei, favorability rating -1. The favorability on Su Leilei's head has decreased by 2 points again. Originally -50, it has now become -52. This negative favorability is actually a form of disgust, and the degree of disgust is not low. What are you looking at? A loser, pretending to be a big spender, even if you dare to ask me for WeChat? Don't even pee and look at yourself for what kind of virtue. Su Leilei looked disdainfully at Chen Yuan, wearing slippers, shorts, and a t-shirt, with a cock head on top. She looked pretty, but her figure was thin and frail, like an internet-addicted teenager, with such a lively and carefree image. The total cost of the whole body is probably less than 200 yuan. Who is Su Leilei? The third-ranked flower of the School of Arts at Hunan University, pursued by male students, can be lined up from the school's main entrance to the back street. Among them, there are school grass with excellent moral and academic performance, as well as the wealthy second generation. She is too lazy to pay attention to this poor beep. Beauty, don't rush to refuse for now. Adding WeChat won't lose a piece of meat. As long as you agree, I'll take care of all your expenses for the whole day today. Chen Yuan said with inexplicable confidence. He found that as long as he had money in his card, he didn't panic at all, and his waist was straightened up. Huh, isn't this the licking dog who always delivers breakfast to Lin Shudong downstairs in the girls' dormitory? How dare he ask Su Leilei for WeChat? Damn it. This kid shouldn't have been hit hard, right? He dares to say that Bao Su Leilei's daily expenses are terrifying. He probably doesn't know how much money girls can afford. And it's not good to ask anyone for WeChat. I actually found Su Leilei, who is famous for her money worship in our school. Su Leilei not only worships money, but also often wanders between various wealthy second-generation families. She has countless spare parts and uses emotional manipulation methods that are one level higher than Lin Shutong's. This licking dog even makes Lin Shudong feel uneasy. When she meets Su Leilei, she is afraid that there will be no bones left to be eaten. Several students seemed to recognize Chen Yuan and Su Leilei, and immediately began to discuss. Are you sure? Su Leilei sneered and asked. I'm sure. Chen Yuan replied calmly. Okay, today I would like to treat all the classmates present to snacks and drinks. Can you pay for me? Chen Yuan remained silent. He just picked up his phone and started scanning the code. Alipay accounts 50,000 yuan. Everyone can eat and drink whatever you want. Today, Su Leilei is treating us, don't be polite. At the moment when the electronic sound of 50,000 yuan arriving at the cashier sounded, the whole room is in a daze. It seems that no one expected that Chen Yuan would actually spend a huge sum of 50,000 yuan to treat everyone to food and drink just because of Su Leilei's words. Of course, if the person who took out this money is a wealthy second generation, perhaps everyone would not be too shocked. But the key is that this guy is Chen Yuan. Huda is famous for its licking dogs. A licking dog spends 50,000 yuan pretending to be a pushover just to get Su Leilei a WeChat. Isn't Nima mentally ill? The key is that even if you pretend to be this jerk, people may not have any good feelings towards you. Dushuji.org, the level of this forced outfit is a bit low. At this moment, Su Leilei was also somewhat surprised. The guy in front of me with a chicken coop on his head doesn't look like someone who can come up with 50,000 yuan. But he seemed indifferent, as if 50,000 yuan was really nothing to him. Can I add you on WeChat now? What's the rush? Today's event has just begun, come with me. 30 minutes later. Chen Yuan and Su Leilei arrived at Qianda Commercial Plaza. Let's go, I recently fell in love with a Gucci bag. Would you mind giving me one? Su Lei smiled and asked. I don't mind. Chen Yuan also answered with a smile. How could he refuse such a great opportunity to spend money? Just walked into the Gucci store, Chen Yuan didn't expect to run into an acquaintance. Jun Kaige, do you think I look good carrying this bag? Lin Shadong carried a new Gucci bag and looked back and forth in the mirror more than 10 times. It looks good, but Shu Tong, recently my dad imposed economic sanctions on me, thinking that I am used to spending money recklessly. He only gives me less than 100,000 yuan per month for living expenses, and my life is quite tight. Let's go somewhere else first. Don't worry, I will definitely buy it for you next time. Huang Junkai casually promised. Although he spoke confidently, he had no intention of buying it in his heart. He's not one of those losers. He lives frugally and spends tens of thousands of yuan buying designer bags and fruit phones for girls. Isn't it fragrant to use this money to package oneself? Rich second-generation people are willing to spend money on you, even if it's a girl. But they really like it. Shu Tong, I really don't want my girlfriend to be someone who values material things. I hope she likes me as a person, not something else. Do you understand what I mean? Huang Junkai's face suddenly darkened and his tone became serious. Okay, just let them go. I'm not the kind of woman who values material possessions. Lin Shadong looked at Huang Junkai with a pleasing expression and reluctantly took off his bag. She just finished speaking. Su Lei and Chen Yuan walked into the Gucci store one after another. 4 eyes facing each other. Lin Shadong was stunned for a moment. Chen Yuan, why do you have to follow me? I've never seen someone like you who is so shameless. They've already said they don't like you. Your behavior really makes me sick. Lin Shutong's words fell. Chen Yuan suddenly became furious, and the clay figurine still had a third of its fiery aura. Are you, Lin Shadong, a bit too much? After 3 years of hard work, I hold you at the top of my heart. But you treat me like a dog. Can you trample on my dignity just because I like you? Looking back on everything in the past, he really felt it was not worth it. I didn't follow you, I came to buy a bag with Su Lei. Since we're separated, I don't need you to interfere with anything I do. Chen Yuan replied stiffly. From that moment on, he no longer wanted to have any relationship with Lin Shadong. At this moment, a system prompt sounded again in my mind. Ding. Licking the dog action has started. Name, Lin Shadong. Age, 21 years old. Height, 163 centimeters. Weight, 48 kilograms. Appearance, 7.8 points. The girl's favorability towards the host, -10 points. Bind the second licker-dog relationship. When the woman's favorability towards the host exceeds 95 points, the counterattack is successful, the identity is changed, and the other party will become the host licker-dog. Reverse attack completed, reward 10% consumption licking dog gold. Reward enhancement points, 20 points. Enhancement points can enhance the host's physical attributes, including physique, spirit, talent, strength, perception, etc. Chen Yuan never expected that when he saw Lin Shadong again, he would rebind his relationship with Lick Dog. Could it be that deep down in my heart, I still hope to counterattack Lin Shadong? Damn it. I'm such a bitch. However, in the counterattack against Lin Shadong, the reinforcement point of the reward was surprisingly as high as 20 points, 4 times higher than that of Su Lei. This is enough to illustrate the unusual position of Lin Shadong in Chen Yuan's heart.